Good morning, children. How are you? Fine. I'm Radha, your science teacher from Dr. Bizen English Medium School. How are you, children? Okay. Are you ready with your books? Please bring your textbook, workbook, pencil, eraser, sharpener, and notebook also, children. Please bring. And are you ready means I will start that lesson number 3. Already we have completed 2 lessons. Textbook part, workbook part of first lesson. Textbook part, workbook part of second lesson also we have completed. Now we are there in the lesson number 3. Lesson number 3. It is so interesting, children, because we are going to learn what are there inside our body, outside our body and inside our body. Okay, please bring your books. I will write that title, lesson number 3. Lesson number 3, organ system. What is that? Organ systems. Today's our lesson name is organ systems. Okay, now I will ask a question, children. Take a breath. Are you taking a breath? Isn't it? Where this air is going? To which part it is going? Do you know? Is it? Okay. You are taking food? Are you taking food or not? Okay. Where this food is going? To which part it is going? Do you know? What happened to that food? What happened to this air? Where this all are going? What is there inside of our body? Is it? Today's our lesson, we are going to learn about that organ systems. Is inside something, some of the parts are there. About those parts we are going to learn. Okay, children, I will explain for you each and everything. Okay, next we have some special body parts. Actually, our body is made up of different body parts, isn't it? Head, nose, ears, mouth, everything. Is that this is the head face, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, cheeks, chin. Each and every part is useful for us or not? Eyes is useful for to see, nose is for smell, ear is for hearing, mouth is for tasting, isn't it? Here is with cheeks, is it? Because when you are keeping your food in your mouth, then these cheeks will help us to not to fallen down, isn't it? If cheeks are not there, think it once, how? Isn't it? The tongue is helpful for us to taste. Is it? And next, for the teeth are helpful for us to bite. Means each and everything of our body parts are helpful for us. Is the hands are there to hold anything. Isn't it? Legs are there to walk from one place to another place. Means to move from one place to another place. Isn't it? Each and every part we can see outside. Those parts we can tell. But what about that inside? These are the outside parts. Hands, fingers, chin, everything. These are all our outside parts. Means we can see them. But inside that, our body is having some parts. Is it? Some parts are there inside our body, and those parts are doing a special and important function, work they are doing. Those parts we can call as a organ. What we can call? Organ. Is it? Some body parts are there inside our body, and they are doing an important and special work. So we can call them as a organ, isn't it? Did you understand? They are doing important work. Can you see those organs inside our body? We can't see, but they are doing a special and important work. Okay, children, those parts we can call them as an organ. Okay, children, one part means we can an organ means, but we can see different types or different organs in our body. Did you understand, children? Those are about them I will explain for you, children. Are you ready? Okay. Now we can see some organs from outside. Can you see some parts or not? Inside outside part we can see so many parts. Eyes, ears, nose, already explained. Hands, fingers. Is it? What you can? Shoulders, everything. Knees, everything you can. Elbow. You can see or not? But some of the parts you can see outside. Those parts, however, we cannot see them. And organs inside our body. What are the organs are there? You are telling some parts we can see outside, teacher. But inside some of the parts are there. Some of the organs are there. What are those? What they will do? How they will? What is the shape of them? You may have a doubts or no. For that only I will explain for you. First part I want to explain, that is organs inside our body. Organs inside our body. See here, what are the organs inside our body? First part is food pipe. First part is food pipe, means when you are taking the food, can you see the mouth? Yes, you can see the mouth. After chewing that, what will you do? You will swallow. You will swallow, means mingutar kada. Then that food will goes into that food pipe. That food will goes into that food pipe. And from the food pipe it will goes into the stomach. You can tell it is a food pipe. What you can tell? It is a food pipe. What we can tell? It is a food pipe, and you can see for that here. You can observe this. In your textbook also it is given, and I will show you that chart also for this. Then you can observe everyone. See here after the chewing the food, you will swallow. After chewing the food, you will swallow or not. The body parts that helps us to do a special and important work are called organs, and they are some of the organs that presents inside our body. So many organs are there inside our body, and they are doing a special and important work. Okay, children, and we can't see them. We can't see them, and they are called, what we can call them? Internal organs, external. We can see that which organs we can see, those organs we can call external, means we can call eye, ears, nose, everything. These are hands, legs. They are external organs. The organs which we can't see, they are inside our body, we can't see now. So those organs we can call them internal organs. What we can call? Internal organs. What we can call them? Internal organs. Internal organs. Okay, children, what we can call? Internal organs. In that only internal organ, first part I want to tell. First, you after eating the food, you can observe here. You can chew the food in the mouth. After that, when it is tasted, what will you do? Immediately you will swallow. Mingutar. Then it will enter into the food pipe. You can see the food pipe. Inside it is there. We can't see outside, children. Did you understand? Here the food pipe. About the food pipe I will tell you. Food pipe. It is a tube which connects the mouth to that stomach through the throat. Actually, here I will show you like this. Then you can observe. Then you can understand. Is it? This is the food pipe from mouth to, this is the narrow tube-like structure. This is a narrow tube-like structure, and it connects that mouth to stomach. This food pipe connects. This connection, see here, here the mouth is there, here the stomach is there. Who is connecting here? Food pipe is connecting or not? Isn't it? The food pipe connects. It is a narrow tube-like structure, and it is a tube which connects that narrow not, but it is like a tube. It is like a tube, and that to the stomach through the throat. From the throat, this is the throat. You can observe here. This is the throat. From here only, this is the mouth. From the mouth, it is helping. The food pipe is helping to the stomach to connect it. Okay, children. This is the throat. Did you understand, children? Everyone. And the next part. Next one. Here is stomach. What is that? Next part? Stomach. First part is food pipe. Okay, children. Next part. This is that first one. Next I am showing that stomach. This is that stomach. Is it? Stomach. See, children, what is that? See here, this is the stomach, and it is a sac-like organ. It is a sac-like organ. When we eat food, it goes into that stomach through that food pipe. Like a grinder, the stomach break down the food into a smaller parts. Here everyone can see that stomach, isn't it? Now I will explain for you. See here, when you are having the food from mouth, here from this it will goes into the food pipe. Already the food was digested here. We will chew it now. Like chew it means we will break down that food. We will make it like a soft and wet, isn't it? And after that somewhat it is grinded here and it will move into the food pipe. This food pipe connects the stomach and mouth. Okay children, this food is enters into the stomach. Stomach is a sac-like structure, means like a bag. Okay, and when you are having the food will go enter into the stomach by the food pipe. And this stomach will works like a grinder. Is it? Do you have a grinder at your home? What your mother will do? What's your mother will do? She will grind some rice or dal like the dosal pin. Like that. Isn't it? She will grind it or not. Like this stomach will help us to grind the food. Grind the food means it will break down the food. Make it into soft. Okay, did you understand? It should be like a soft. It should be soft. Then only it can digest in our body. Did you understand? Somewhat it is digested. Here the stomach works like a grinder. It will digest some part, means it will break down the food. Okay children, here it is a sac-like organ. When we eat the food, it goes into that stomach through that food pipe like a grinder. The stomach breaks down the food into that smaller parts. Everyone can see this is the stomach. Okay children, this is the stomach. Here this is a sac-like structure and from into this stomach the food will comes from that food pipe. It connects to the food pipe. Okay children, next one here. It will works as a grinder. Mostly it breaks down the food material into smaller pieces. Okay children. The next one, next part we have discussed up to here. The next part is windpipe. The next part is windpipe. The next part is windpipe. Windpipe. This is the third part which is present inside. The parts which are present inside those parts we can call them as a internal parts. Okay children, which we can see outside, those parts we can call external organs. The parts which are present inside we can call them internal organs. Okay children, next one windpipe. Here you can observe here windpipe. You can see here okay children, did you understand? Here these are the lungs. These are the lungs. When you are taking the air, when you are taking the breath, that air will comes into this lungs. Okay children, did you understand which part you are using to get that air inside our body? Which part you are using? First part, nose. You are using the nose or not? Take a breath once. First part, to which part you are using? Nose, isn't it? From the nose, where that air will enter? Into that windpipe. That air will enters into that windpipe. That air enters into the windpipe. This is the windpipe. You can see this is the windpipe. Okay children. And it is tube that connects that throat to that lungs. Through the lungs. And it is can be called trachea. What we can call? Trachea. What we can call? Trachea. Here this is the tube-like structure that connects to that throat here. Here it is there. Here it is there. Along with this, here one more will be there. One more. Here from the throat only, one more will be connected to here. Okay children, from here we can see that lungs. Okay, did you understand? It will connect from the throat. It will connect from the throat. Means two pipes will be there here. Two pipes will be there. One is food pipe, another is windpipe. Two pipes will be there near to the throat. That is, one is foot pipe and one is windpipe. Okay, children, this is a tube-like structure that connects that throat to lungs. It connects from this is the throat to lungs. Here the lungs will be there. Here the lungs will be there. When you are taking the air, which body part is expanding? Keep your hand on your chest, everyone. Take the breath. What is the change you can observe? Is it here the chest is increasing and decreasing or not? Means here the lungs will there. When you are taking the air through the nose, through the wind from the nose, it will goes into the throat. Near to the throat there is a windpipe. The windpipe connects to that two lungs. Okay, children, did you understand that windpipe connects to that throat, to the lungs? This is can be called trachea. What we can call? Trachea. Okay, children. And the next one, lungs. Here these two are the lungs. These two are the lungs and these are the pair of lungs. How many are there? How many are there? These are two. Pair means two lungs are there and they are present in the chest part. This is the chest part. Okay, children, did you understand? This is the chest part. Two lungs will be there. Lungs are there and chest. And they are present in there is a pair of pair of lungs in the chest. Did you understand? Lungs. These are the lungs. These two are lungs. Children, did you understand? Till now we have discussed about that four organs. Four internal organs we have discussed, children. Here the first part is foot pipe. Is it? It is a tube-like structure which connects that mouth to stomach. Okay, children. And here this stomach is a sac-like structure. Sac-like structure, it helps in the grinding. Okay, children, and it helps to grind the food. Means that it will break down the food. Okay, and it helps to grind the food. Next part, when you are taking that breathing, nose is the first part for the breathing. From there, the air enters into the windpipe. Through that, here the throat will be there. From here, that throat, the windpipe is connects to that lungs. This windpipe is connects to the lungs. You can observe here. Okay, children. Everyone can observe. And we are having this windpipe. The air will enters into that lungs. There are two pairs of lungs in the chest. Till now, how many parts we have learned? About how many parts we have learned? 4 parts. These are all internal organs. Because these organs we can't see. They are present inside our body. They are present inside our body. Okay, children? Did you understand? When we are taking the food is digested in the stomach. Okay, children, this is the internal part. When you are taking the air, this air is going to the lungs. Means each and every function special and important functions are going by these organs. So we can call them as the internal organs. Internal organs. And next one more is heart. Next one is heart. Next one more is heart. You can see here. Is it? Blood capillaries. You can observe this in your books. Heart. Heart you can see here. Everyone, you can observe. Everyone, this is also internal part. Can you see a heart outside? No. Heart is also an internal part only. How this heart will help us? How this heart will help us? Is it helps us to for that? How? Heart is located. Where the heart is located? Do you know, children? Where the heart is located? Do you know? Where the heart is there? Where the location of the heart? When you feel somewhat, where you will keep the hand? Fear. Then where you will keep? Then from where you can listen the sound? Can you tell me? Anyone? You can keep your hand immediately near to your heart only. near to your heart only. Children, this is the heart. Okay, this is the heart. You can see here, you can observe here. Heart is the internal part. The heart is located in the middle of your chest. This is the chest. Here your heart is presented. Okay children, this is that part where that heart will locate, means here, middle of that chest, middle of the chest. Okay children, and the next one, it is about the size of our fist. Actually, what is the size of a heart means, if anyone asks, that's your size of your fist. This is the fist. Okay children, this is the fist. What is the size of your heart? If anybody asks, you can tell that this is my heart size, this is the fist of mine. Means my heart size will be my fist only, you can tell. Did you understand? This is the size of my heart. What's your fist? Show me your fist. Means your fist may be small, then your heart will be also small. Means what is the size of your fist? Your heart will be that much of size. Okay children, the next one, it pumps the blood to all parts of our body. Actually, this heart pumps all that blood to all parts of our body. Blood is the most important, isn't it? If the blood is not passing, we can't work also, isn't it? All the nutrients are passed by the blood only. So that this heart helps to pump the blood to all parts of the body. Pump the blood to all parts of the body. Did you understand children, everyone? Did you understand everyone here? Next one, how many parts we have learned till now? 5 parts we have learned, isn't it? 5 parts we have learned now. Now I will tell one more part, is that I will bring you kidneys. Kidneys. Did you understand children? Kidneys. I will draw and I will show you. These two are what we can call kidneys. These are also we can see outside. They are present inside our body. These two are the kidneys, you can observe here. Is it? How many are there? How many are there? Pair of kidneys means how many? 2. Isn't it? Here lungs are 2. Is it? Kidneys are 2. Whereas heart, how many hearts are there for you? Only 1. Okay, 1 heart will be there. Okay children, here 2 kidneys are there, 2 lungs are there, 1 heart is there. Okay children, here there are pair of kidneys and they are bean shaped. Bean shaped. Did you understand? Did you observe the shape? Did you observe the shape? Did you eat the beans curry? Did your mother cooks that beans curry? You can observe that beans. Shape of the kidney is bean shaped. Okay children, you can see bean shaped. You can see here. Okay children. Next one, you can see the brain. Brain. Actually, you can observe inside of our body that brain. I will show you in your book only. You can observe this here. Here it is there. Brain. Actually, brain is present inside the head. Where the brain is there? Inside the head. Brain is there inside the head. And some organs inside our body forms a group to do a specific work. Here one thing. Here all these are organs, isn't it? We have learned till now all these are organs, and these are also we can call internal organs because they are present inside our body to do specific and important work. So we can call all these as a organs. Till now, did you understand children? Now here I tell about this organ, food pipe, stomach. Okay, and here how many parts are involved here? Mouth is involved, 1 part, food pipe, okay, stomach, okay, later small intestine, large intestine, anus. How many organs are there? Count it, liver is there, totally 7, averagely take 7. 7 organs are working for one special important work. For what purpose they are working? to digest the food. Means these all organs are working grouply to do one specific and important work. That system we can call as a organ system. For what purpose all these are working? All these 7 are working to digest the food and to do the specific work they want to do. Isn't it? Means they want to do one work. So all these organs we can call them as an organ system. What we can call? Organ system. If the teacher is asking to do a work in a group, then how many members will be there? Minimum 4 members will be there. Then how you will divide the work? One will paint that, she asked her to do a poster. Then one will draw the poster, other will do the coloring, other one will do the decoration, and other one will do that some designs outside. Isn't it? Designs and write the name. Means here they are doing a poster work, only one work only, but involving 4 members. Means they are doing a group activity. Means they are doing a group of, they are doing one work only, but they are doing in a group. Isn't it? Means they are doing a specific and important work. Isn't it? One work only they are doing, but these 4 members are involving. So we can call them as a system, group system, isn't it? Like that, a group of organs are working for doing a special and specific task or work. So we can call them as a organ system. Organ system. Did you understand, children? Means a group of organs working together for a specific and important work. We can call them as a organ system. And here, such a group of organs we call as organ systems, and there are many such type of organs. In our body, many organs are there. Like that, they are working in a group. I will show you some organ systems in that. First one is the digestive system. First one is the digestive system. In this, a group of organs are working. First, the mouth is working. Here, the food pipe is working. Here, the stomach is working. Here, the liver is working. Here, the small intestine, large intestine, anus. Means all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means all these parts are working for one function, that is digestion of food. Means they are working together. So we can call this is a organ system. What's the name of the organ system? Digestive system. This is one organ system. Okay, children. Next one, you can go for that excretory system. This is also one organ system. Here the kidneys are working to filter the water we will take. Now that water should be purified here only. That urine will come out. Here this is the excretory system. Means different organs will help. This is the excretory system. How many parts are working? Kidney is working, ureter, bladder, urethra. Here how many organs? 4 organs are working. Isn't it? Means a group is working. One is more than one. If one is working means single they are working. 2 members means you can call it as a pair. 3 or 4 is working means we can call it as a group or not. Means here the group of organs are working. So we can call it as an organ system. What is the name of the organ system? Excretory organ system. Excretory system. Isn't it? And one more is also there. I will show you. This is one more system. This is the muscular system. Muscular system. Here the all muscles are working together to do the function. This is one organ system. See, organ muscular system. Okay, children. Next one, this is the skeletal system. Here, if you stand like this, is it? I want to do one experiment. Is that skeletal system? Is it inside our body along with the organs? What are they? Once take your hand and touch it. See it. Some rod-like structure is there or not? Everywhere you can observe. How? What happened? Is it? What is that? Can you tell me? Anything? Can you? Is it? Some bones are there, isn't it? Bones are there or not? Is it there? Now I will show you. Is the bones are there inside our body. Then these are the thing bones. I am keeping like this. Is it? It is having a shape or not? Isn't it? It's having a shape because it is having a bone inside. So it is having a shape. It is having a shape. If you have taken it that bone, then is that it is standing? No. If you are taking the bone, immediately what happened? The chin is falling down. In the same way, when the bones are there, because of that, we are having a proper structure. We are having a proper structure, children. Proper structure. Did you understand, children? How much? We are having a proper structure. Means This skeletal system is there. That's why we are having a proper posture. Means proper shape is there. Is it? This is also a one system. This is also a one system. Did you understand, children? We are having a different types of organ system: digestive system, excretory system, muscular system, skeletal system. All the bones in our body together form a skeletal system. It gives us shape and support to our body. It gives a shape and support. Okay, children? And we can see the respiratory system also. Here a group of organs are working or not. Here the windpipe is working. Throat, nose and lungs. Means 4 organs are working for the respiratory system. Isn't it? So many organs are there, but I am telling some names only. Means these are the group of organs you can see in this system. Okay, children. Now, I want to tell you, I want to give you the homework also, children. Now, read. Today's our homework. I will continue in the next class. Read page number, lesson number 3, page number 8 and 9 from textbook. Okay, children? Did you understand? You have to read lesson number 3, page number 8 and 9 from textbook. This is your homework, children. I will continue in the next class. Then I will read the textbook part also. Okay, children? Thank you. Bye.